What's up, everyone? Kyle here. Welcome to another edition of From Around the World Fridays. Today, I'm answering some more of your questions. A couple weeks ago, I answered 5 questions that I've gotten from listeners and viewers of the show. And today, I'm going to do the same thing. Let's jump into it here. So the first question I have is, why do you like traveling so much? That's a great question with a very long explanation. There's so many reasons why I like traveling. There's so many things that just make it amazing. If I had to pick a few, I would say I love that. I love seeing all the different types of cultures and foods and history and just see all the different things that this world has to offer and all the different things that humans have created over the years. So that's a big thing for me. I also really like that it helps me be in the present, helps me stay in the moment. When you're traveling, there's a lot going on. You're not used to your daily routine, and so you have to, or at least I have to, keep my mind in the present. And that's something that's really, that I really like, and I think is really important for all of us to do from time to time, is be in the moment, be in the present. And so that's something that really helps me stay in the present is traveling. And it's just it's a moment where I'm just at peace and just enjoying whatever city, whatever country, whatever place I'm in, and just being there and experiencing it. I could go on and on about that one forever. There's so many reasons why I like traveling. So many things to see and do and experience. And I just feel alive when I'm traveling. So I can go on and on about that forever, but those are a couple of reasons why I like traveling. Question 2. Any embarrassing moments when traveling abroad? Yeah. If you're traveling, especially abroad, and especially in a place where you don't speak the language, probably going to be some embarrassing moments during your travels. The one that sticks out to me the most is when I traveled to Hong Kong. I was trying to find my hotel in the city. I had just gotten off the plane, and I was trying to find my hotel. And because of what I was doing, I was studying abroad in Australia for a semester. I brought 4 or 5 months worth of clothes, including a jacket that didn't really fit in my suitcases or bags or anything. So I was actually wearing my jacket, especially since I was coming from a cold location. And so I got to Hong Kong, and it is extremely hot and humid there. It's close to the equator, and I'm trying to find my hotel. I can't figure it out. My phone wasn't working at the time, and I was just lost wandering around Hong Kong. I knew the general area, but I was just lost wandering around Hong Kong with 6 months worth of luggage and a coat on, and I was just drenched in sweat. And I was like, man, I gotta find this. I'm tired. I just got off the plane. It's been a long flight over here. I got to figure this out. And so I remember going into a store, and luckily one of the people there spoke a little bit of English and was able to help me out and help me find the hotel. But I had to have looked so funny to them. Just this, a white guy all by himself who's drenched in sweat, wearing a coat in a very hot and humid climate, and all this luggage with him. So that was pretty embarrassing. And then I've had a lot of experiences where, I don't understand the culture. I don't understand the language. I'm trying to communicate with someone from that place, that destination. And it's just really awkward and hard to do a lot of times. And inevitably, you just kind of look a little bit dumb and a little bit embarrassing, trying to communicate or try to fit in with the locals and all of that. So that is for sure some embarrassing moments there. And then I'm trying to think what else. I'm sure there's more. There's always something embarrassing that happens, I feel like. But you know what? At this point, I just kind of take it with a grain of salt. Like something's going to go wrong. I'm going to embarrass myself, but you know, that's all part of the journey, all part of the travel. So, you know, you just got to embrace it as part of the trip and the experience. And honestly, it makes it better. So yeah, there's one for you at least. Okay. Number 3. If you could only travel to one more place in the world, where would you go? I love this question. I like asking people these sorts of questions. For me, if I could only go one more place in this world, if I could only have one more trip, there's 3 places that stick out in my mind as I think about it. 1, Antarctica. I really want to make it to Antarctica at some point in my life, and that would be a really unique place to end on. 2, I would say Alaska or maybe Sweden, Norway, somewhere where I could see the Northern Lights. I think that would be a really cool place to end as well. And then the 3rd one would be the pyramids of Giza. I think those are just such an incredible human achievement of engineering and building. Those would be incredible to see as well. So those would be the top 3. If I had to choose one, I would probably say I'd probably pick the pyramids right now. I love the history there. I think Egyptian history is so unique, and I wish we had more of it that has survived to this time. But seeing the pyramids would be incredible. So there's number 3. And let's see, number 4, favorite and least favorite places you've been to. So I'll break this up internationally and domestically. I'll start domestically. Least favorite place I've been would be Nebraska. Although I will say I'm not giving Nebraska a fair shake because I didn't spend much time there. It wasn't even a full day, to be honest. But from what I saw in Western Nebraska, wasn't anything really too exciting. So I would say that. And then favorite place in the U.S., I think I have to go with my my second home, San Diego. San Diego is I'm definitely impartial to it, having lived there, but I love San Diego. I love all that it has to offer, the weather, just everything about it. So I would say San Diego is my favorite place in the U.S. that I've been to. Although there's so many places that are amazing out there, and they're all unique in their own way. And I could really honestly pick a few there. Now internationally, my favorite, which I've mentioned on the podcast before, my favorite is New Zealand. I still to this day, New Zealand is my favorite. I loved pretty much everything about New Zealand. It's amazing. I could see myself going back there, staying for a long time. I loved everything that it had to offer. It's the most beautiful country I've been to. I loved the people. I loved just everything about it. It was awesome. And you have pretty much anything that you want there as well. So New Zealand would be the favorite. And least favorite international location, I'm trying to think here. This one's a tough one. Maybe maybe Mexico, just because I haven't got to explore a lot of it. I did really enjoy Tijuana, having been there a number of times for school. I did really enjoy the city. I thought it had a lot to offer, but there's just so many people and there's a lot going on. Having seen it as much as I've seen it now, I don't really feel the need to go back necessarily. Although it is a really cool destination, and I definitely recommend people go see it at least once and see all that it has to offer, because it does have a lot to offer. But yeah, it's hard to pick because honestly, I like it all. I like it all. Even the worst experiences or the bad experiences, I still really enjoy. So there's number 4. And then the last one, what has been the most impactful moment while traveling that you've had while traveling? Again, this one I could answer with so many things. But the most impactful was probably, as I mentioned in my podcast a while back as well, probably my time in Guatemala. Teaching those kids was such a huge eye-opener for me. It was an incredible experience that really changed my life forever, changed my views on the world forever, for sure. And really has kind of helped me down this path that I'm going in my desire to give back to the world through travel. So that would definitely be number 1, although I could say so many things. I mean, another one that comes to mind is seeing the Colosseum in Rome at sunrise when there's no one around. There was literally, I saw 2 people when I was there. I ran around the Colosseum as the sun was coming up, and that's just a place where so much of human history is stemmed out of. It was one of the greatest, that's a testament to one of the greatest cultures that ever was. And being able to see it by myself, it was really, I really felt it. It really hit me where I was at. And so that was a big one as well. But again, every trip I've been on, every moment has been really impactful. So I could say a lot of different answers for that one. But those are a couple for you. So those were another 5 questions. I hope you enjoyed and got some things out of it. If you have more questions, please let me know. You can comment below. You can message me, email, whatever you want to do. But yeah, send in your questions. I'd love to answer them. And I'll definitely share more as time goes on, or answer more as time goes on. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure you go subscribe for more content, and check out the other shows in the podcast. And look forward to seeing y'all around the world soon. So go travel, everyone. It's definitely worth it, good and bad. Go enjoy it. Go enjoy the world, and inspire others to do it as well. So bye, everyone.